Now, it's hard to speak too much to the specifics of the individual cases. I know there's been certain matters that have gone to court. I had a chance today to look at some of the court documents. As a point of principle, I think what Senator Roberts is saying is actually correct, that we need to make sure there is the appropriate space for people to be able to express their views, express faith, and that the permit system that exists around, I think it's called the PAA, is an appropriate mechanism where you get the balance right between people being able to get up and express their own religious views in a same way as a trade union or another organisation would, and at the same time have to fall within certain guidelines about what you can and can't do. I mean, people do also have the right to be able to walk being unhindered. So, on one level, I agree with what Senator Roberts' principle of what he's saying. In terms of the specifics, again, I can't go to all the specifics. But Senator Roberts, again, the language that's being used here. I mean, to use terms like cultural Marxism, to refer to as gestapo, to start throwing bantying around anti-Semitism terms, rather than try and come here and have a practical, sensible debate about how we can actually look at reforming some of these laws to make sure that there is that religious kind of freedom and that is that freedom of association. Frankly, I think the language just goes a little too far, and I think it becomes counterproductive for what is trying to be achieved. Now, look, if Senator Roberts' case is that council officers have gone too far and are not giving people enough freedom of association, and that some of their tactics have been heavy-handed. Look, again, from the evidence that I've seen and from the speech, I think he has a valid point. But to go and say that this is cultural Marxism, that it's Gestapo-like tactics, hey, by the way, pick a dictator, pick one, right? Go down the Gestapo path, go down the Marxist path, but you're changing between the two. It's getting confusing for us lefties over here. But to banty around those kind of terms, to talk about this as a demonstration that Christianity has never been under more attack, I think, frankly, is just language that goes too far. I think it becomes counterproductive. I think the point that you want to make, which is a practical point,